Hello everyone, today we continue our tutorial on Root Motion AI and we will add the walk back behavior when the player go near the enemy. Go to C8 enemy and close all of these first. Event graph, custom event, name it walk back. Copy this set move speed and all the speed. Then add new variable, name it avoid vector. And variable type is vector. Get avoid vector, then get actor rotation, multiply it with -1 and call rotate vector. Make it to B and split the vector value. X connect it to the forward speed and Y connect it to side speed. And create a custom event. Name it find avoid vector. And add new variable, name it close. Variable type is boolean and get close. Create a branch. If it falls, we call find avoid vector. Then set close to true on the find avoid vector custom event. Get path distance and then compare it. If it less than 160, create a branch. If it true, call stop any montage. Then set forward speed to 0 and side speed to 0. Create a custom event. Name it find player angle. Get dot product degree function and divide it by 30 and round this result. Multiply it with 30 again to get the integer and then promote it to variable. Name it rounded rotation. The gap between one angle to another angle is 30. Call turn side function and create a branch. If it's true, the round rotation is the same rotation. Set it to round this rotation. and if it fall, we get this rounded rotation called subtract. Take 360, subtract with the rounded rotation and set it to rounded rotation. And then get rounded rotation. Check if it equal to 360 and create a branch. Connect all of it to the branch. If it's true, we set rounded rotation to 0 because in angle the 360 degree equal to 0 degree. Then call another custom event. Name it remove player angle. And after we set it to 0, we remove player angle and connect fall to it too. Add new variable. Name it all angle. And variable type is integer. Compile and set it to array. Compile. Add a full circle of angle that have the gap between it is 30. The first angle is 0 and then add, set it to 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 220, 300 and 330 because 360 is equal to 0. We don't need to add it. Add new function. Name it convert to degree. And input variable name is angle. Variable type is integer. If it less than 0, create a branch and this angle we call absolute. Subtract 360, subtract with this angle. Add local variable. Name it degree rotation and set it to this variable. Set it to single and change variable type. Set it to degree rotation if it's true. Then call return node. Add variable output. Name it degree rotation. And get degree rotation. Local variable. Connect it to degree rotation. Then compare this angle greater than 360. Create a branch. If it falls, we compare it. And when it's true, we call this angle absolute value, take 360 and subtract with it, then set it to the degree rotation variable and connect it to the return. And if it falls, we set the angle to the result. Go to event. First we get all the angle add variable, add variable, name it rotation result and set it to array and set all these angle to rotation results. And get rotation results, remove item, get rounded rotation and call convert to degree. This one we set to pure function and connect to the remove item. We want to remove the direction that have player, so our enemy not walk to the player when the player walk near the enemy. And then we copy all of this. The rounded angle, subtract it with 30 and convert it, then remove this angle too. Copy this, remove from array and call minus 30 and then create a custom event, name it remove unreachable angle, and after that we call this remove unreachable angle. To remove unreachable angle, add new variable, rename it remove rotation and get this remove rotation array, clear it, get rotation result, for each loop get actor forward vector call rotate vector around axis and use the array element as the angle degree. The axis is 1 z value and this vector multiply it with the float 200 and then get actor location, add it with this vector and call project point to navigation. Create a branch and connect it to the branch. And if it falls, we get remove rotation, add, we add this array element angle to the remove rotation. We have to check that if the point of the angle project to the name mesh, then we don't have that location that character can go there. So we have to remove that rotation. And another prevention, we have to get actor location, split it, get capsule component, get capsule half height, get the z value, subtract it with this capsule half height, and this capsule half height, divide it by 4, call add with this divide, and call subtract with this divide result. And then get the projected location, break it, and for the z value, if it's greater than this height and less than this subtraction, both of it, connect it with all boolean. Then create a branch, connect true to the branch. If it's true, we remove it from the rotation, and if it falls, we don't remove it. This logic is prevent the point not too high from the actor z value or too below from it. Example, if the character walk near this slope that is too high degree, that point will not exist for the character to walk there. And to debug it, we call draw debug sphere. Use this as the project location and connect it to fall. Set the radius to 10. The color is red. Duration 0.1. And thickness is 1. When we check complete, get remove rotation and call for each loop, make it to complete, get rotation result and call remove item, connect array element to the remove. To debug it, we disconnect this last go to target point and we draw this debug sphere, disconnect it and go to third person character. We no need to cast CH enemy because we have it from actor class CH enemy already. And when we press 1, we just call find player angle function Let's disconnect this event tick first. Let's disconnect this event tick after we call isNearPlayer function. And let's play test. When we click 1, and we can see the angle that the player stays, it removes the rotation of that angle. And from those possible angles, we have to find which one that we should go. We have to find which one that the enemy should go to that direction. So we have to choose it randomly. Create a custom event. Name it choose rotation. Get rotation result and call is empty. Create a branch. If it is empty, we set the avoid vector to 0 and add another variable. Name it avoid location. Variable type is vector and single. Set avoid location. The avoid location is actor location. If it falls, we get the rotation result and call random array item and add variable. Name it random. Variable type is integer and set it to the random. Get actor forward vector and call rotate vector around axis. Get random and connect it to angle degree. Axis the value is 1 and set it to avoid vector. And if we multiply it with float 200 and get actor location, split it, make vector x to x, y to y, and then get capture component, get half height, subtract it with the capture component z value, connect it to z, and add it with this vector. We get the avoid location and set it to avoid location. This avoid location, we can draw a debug that we know that which location that the character choosing. Connect it to center, and the color can use green color. On the remove unreachable angle, when we already remove it, we call this new function choose rotation. So the duration I set it to 0.5 or 1 second. Let's press 1 and we can see which rotation that the character chose. Disconnect this draw debug sphere create a custom event. Name it is that angle available. Delete this choose rotation, not yet call it. Add new variable. Name it equal. Variable type is Boolean. And then set it to false. Get rotation results. For each loop, array element called equal and get random. Create a branch. Set the equal to true if it's true. Then when it complete, get equal and create a branch. And if it false, we choose rotation. And all these events that we create, the purpose is to find the avoid vector for the enemy. Select all of this and press C and name it to avoid vector. And on the find avoid vector event, after we set it to 0 speed, we call find player angle. And also when it is false, then call choose rotation and go to event tick and connect it back. When it is walking, if the player is near the enemy, create a branch. If it falls, we simply walk, and if it's true, we call walk back function. And if the montage is true, it's playing, and it is too near the player, we also walk back. Go to standstill. It's too near, it's false, we call close, set it to false. And when character is walking, we call this close, set it to false. Go to begin play and get is too close. Create a branch. If is too close is false, we go to target point. And if it is true, we delay it without call the go to target point. And then find this go to target point. And this 1, 2. Get is too close and create a branch. If it is false, we call this target point, and if it is true, we don't call it. And on the event tick, get is too close, call not Boolean, and call n Boolean. Connect these two and to the branch. Let's play test. When we walk near the enemy will walk away from the character. Choose one of the random location. But even if the player move to that enemy direction, they not constantly check the volleyball direction they should walk. So we have to solve this. Go to CH enemy, add macro, name it avoid vector random time. Then add input and choose the execution pin. Name it exact. Add variable. Name it int for integer and choose integer. Then set the integer to 0. Call random integer in range. Min is 8 and max is 13. Duplicate this integer variable, name it random int and set it to random int. Call delay. Duration is 0.15. Then call find player angle. We use this delay because we don't want it to call every tick. Get integer, and if it's greater than the random integer, we create a branch. If it's true, call stop any montage and choose rotation and set the integer to 0. Copy this, set random int and paste it, call it again. And if it falls, we call is that angle available function. Then get close variable, create a branch, connect it to the branch. And when it's true, get integer and increment int. It means add it with 1. Then loop it to the delay. Go to event graph. When we find the void vector, after we chose the rotation, we call this macro avoid vector random time. Save. And let's play test. And when we walk near the enemy, now the enemy knows that the location of the player. Each delay we call this check location. Now we want the player to receive the damage, and when the health is less than 0, we play the death animation and set the player to death. Add new variable, name it death. Variable type is boolean, and when we play the hit react, we get health and less or equal to 0. Create a branch. If it's true, we set that to true. Then call set actor tick enable and set it to false. Call play animation and then select animation to play and call random bool for the boolean. Find the dead animation in the locomotion folder and drag it inside this falling back dead and falling forward dead. And after that, get capture component called set collision enable and set it to no collision. And when the enemy is dead, we get that variable and create a branch. We only receive the damage when the enemy is alive. And this loop for go to target point, we get that variable and create a branch. Only loop it again when it is that is false. Let's play test. Press tab and then walk to the enemy and attack it. Attack it again. The enemy always walk away from you, so it's hard to attack it a little bit. And now the enemy receive the damage and dead. You can increase the enemy health. Go to health and set it to 60. Open this avoid vector random time. When the enemy is dead, we stop the loop. When it is true, we stop the loop. Go to CH enemy, class setting, add BPI enemy animation and interface. Open each enemy and set it to true. And we want the enemy to attack the player when the player go near the enemy. And create a sequence from any montage is false. Move all of this. Create a custom event. Name it attack. And from the sequence, get player character, get actor location, and get actor location of this enemy. Find the distance between these two characters, and if it's less than 130, create a branch, connect it to the branch. We call the attack. On the attack event, get mesh, play anim montage. And then select montage to play. Call random integer in range. And connect it to the index. Can add pin for more animation. And go to melee. Choose the attack animation montage and drag it inside this. Add pin. You can choose any animation montage that you want. And if you have 5 animation, we set the max value is 4 because 0 is the first index. And add variable, name it warping. Set warping to true. And when it complete, set warping to false. On notify name, call switch on name, add pin, 2 pin, compile, click on it. The first one is start, and the second pin is add. If it start, add variable, name it attacking, and set it to true. And if it add, we set the attacking to false. Add motion warping component to the enemy character. Create a new custom event. Name it update motion warping, and get motion warping component. Add or update warp target. Split the warp target and split the warp target transform. Get player pound. Add another function. Name it get warp location rotation, and add input. Variable name is enemy, and variable type is actor. Add input. Variable name is distance, and variable type is float. Add output. Variable name is location, variable type vector. Add output. Variable name is rotation, and variable type is rotator. Go to third person character, and we already create this function, and open get warp location rotation function. Copy all of this logic and paste it. Connect it to set target location, and in the local variable, name it target location, and variable type is vector. Set it to the target location and use this local variable as our target location. Get target location. And connect this to the location and look at rotation to the rotation, and the enemy to this get actor location, and convert this to float, multiply and multiply with the distance. Go to event graph and get player pound, call get warp location rotation, set it to pure, make it to warp target transform location, and this rotation. The distance is 225 or 175. Target name is attack target. This name we have to set it the same as the animation montage. When we play the attack animation montage, we call update motion warping. Then we create custom event, name it attack trace, and get attacking, create a branch, get arm X, get world location, get forward vector, multiply it, convert it to float, and set it to 60, add it with the world location. Then if it's true, we call spear trace by channel. The start location is the X location. This is the add location. Radius is 10. Then break the hit result, expand it, create a branch from the return value. If it falls, we delay for 0.02 seconds. Then call attack trace. And the hit actor, we apply damage. Set the base damage to 30. On our player character, we don't have receive damage event. So go to third person character and create an event. The name is any damage. Add variable, name it hell. Variable type is float. And get hell, compile, set hell to 100 and subtract it with the damage that we get and set it to hell, and get mesh, play montage. If we get the damage, we play the react light from left. Then get hell, is it less or equal to 0? Create a branch. If it's true, add variable, name it dead. Variable type to boolean. If it's true, we set that to true. And the event any damage, get that, create a branch. If it false, we receive the damage. And then set actor tick enable, set it to false, get mesh, play animation, and select the animation. You can go to enemy and receive damage. And copy this, select animation, paste it here, and connect it to new anim to play. Get capture component, set collision, enable, and set it to no collision. Get player controller and disable input to stop the player from moving the character, and then delay for 4 seconds and call quit game. For our third person character, capture component, search for collision, and set it to custom, and set the visibility to block. Also the mesh, choose custom and set visibility to block too. Go to CH enemy and we disconnect this draw debug sphere. Let's play test. And when we go to the enemy, it's too near, this enemy will attack us. I forget to call attacking, and we call attack trace. When it's attacking, we call attack trace. Let's play test. When we go too near the enemy, and the enemy will attack us, and then the character dead. And if we attack the enemy, the enemy will receive the damage, and then that's. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.